I sat down.
I'll be ready, man.
I didn't do it.
All right.
I didn't hit no button at all.
You had to hit something. It's gonna start by itself, bro.
It's motion activated by itself.
All right. Well,
all I did was sit down and did.
We on.
Yeah, we on.
We are on. We are on.
I don't be ready. I didn't do it. Wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Oh, I gotta find it first. All right. Go to
There
YouTube.
you go.
You see it?
Yeah.
Here's how China tricks people these days.
All right, we don't need to hear that.
I do need to go there. Start sharing it with everybody.
Hit the like button before you start sharing it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. We need your like too.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Who we sending it to today?
For real. Everybody don't get it.
Nah, everybody don't get it. You're right.
You'll be watching.
They don't.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Hey, everybody.
We're going to speak to y'all real quick while we send these invites out. Y'all know how we do. Y'all see we in the, you know what I'm saying, new setup and shit.
Is it crooked?
Yeah, it is a little bit.
No, it's not crooked on the screen.
Oh, we good then.
Okay.
Hey. Oh, we good. We good. Start sending them out. How's everybody doing today? Y'all know today hump day.
Uh-oh.
I know tomorrow Friday.
Uh-oh.
Because Thursday don't count.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So like that.
Just like that. You know what I'm talking about? Thursday don't count. Thursday don't count. So it's all to the good.
Are we doing the call in tonight?
Yeah, let's do the call in. Let's, we're gonna keep the call in down though to maybe a minute. You know what I'm saying? 2 minutes. Unless they cooking. Now if you're cooking, we'll let you ride out for a minute.
They cooking?
Yeah, but only if they cooking though.
Okay.
You gotta be talking that good talk.
That's because the people cheered. Don't mean they like it.
But that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Gets the people going.
It's provocative.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real. I mean, I just send it to people who I think gonna watch though, because everybody we send it out to don't be watching.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So
but some people we send it out to, they tap in for a second and dip back out, and that counts too.
Yep, I appreciate that. Those folks that do that be busy.
Yeah.
But they tap in real quick and pop back out. Okay, appreciate you.
You playing chess tonight?
Probably so.
Okay.
Probably. I'm not sure, honestly.
I was thinking about hitting it out there.
Yeah. If I told him I hit him up, you know what I'm saying? After the pod.
All right, who is this? Is that MJ Hustle? No. Who is that? Whoever you are, welcome to the channel. Hey.
Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you tuning in. That's what's up. I know I'm your boy Said. That's this. Don't worry, we got the proper introduction. Got a good show for y'all today.
Good show.
As usual, though,
Most of the time.
Let us know if y'all can hear us or if we're too low or, what have you. But we should be good today.
Oh my God, I can hear y'all.
Right.
Everybody that can hear us, put a 1 in the chat.
Put a 1 in the chat.
Put a 1 if you can hear us, 2 if you can't.
That's right.
Let's keep it real simple tonight.
Real simple. Real simple.
They put numbers up there. I can't tell you what the numbers were.
Delta said he can hear us.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's all that matters.
Yeah. So Delta in the building right now. It's 3 other people. Well, I guess I'm one of them, I guess. But still, some other folks in the building. What's happening? How y'all doing?
How was y'all living today?
You know what I'm saying? Hit that 1 for us so we can know that y'all can hear us.
Strap it down, strap it down.
Pop. Go there.
Say more when she shows up. We got to tell her about herself.
For real.
She went live on the same day we go live at the same
At the
time.
same time.
Like she forgot.
Right.
Like she ain't a loyal subscriber.
Okay, we see what she doing.
Trying to boost her ratings.
Uh-huh. And it's probably A minor.
Ah.
Uh-huh. I don't like that little sound.
What sound?
Oh, I just heard something over there.
Oh, that sound. That the little clicking.
Yeah, the little.
I think I cut the air conditioner off by accident. And it ain't came back on yet. Not my fault. I guess it is my fault. Yeah.
Flip the switch back?
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll come back on.
Hopefully. If not, I could go find it and turn it back on, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I should stop sending it to her because I don't think she come on no more.
Cool.
I ain't gonna say my friend.
Oh.
This other young lady that I used to send the podcast to. She said she feels some kind of way when I text her, and I text her more than once. I double text, and she didn't get a chance to answer the first text. She feel like she gets anxiety from that. I'm gonna stop sending it to her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. You get anxiety from that? That's crazy. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing out there? We on a little early, a few minutes early, so you know what I'm saying. Just give us a couple minutes. Send out these invites. Then we gonna be with y'all. Get the show started. I finna say get the shit started.
Hold on. Let me go find out what it. Oh, not there. I don't like that noise either.
It should come on though. I think it's gonna be alright. I mean, but was it on already? I don't think it was on, was it?
It was.
Oh.
Yeah, it was. It's like I hear it trying to start back up.
It probably will. It'll probably kick back in a few minutes.
Make sure I cut it back on. On. Yeah, they're all on. That's where it's at, over here. Well, it's on automatic. Okay. I ain't gonna mess with it then. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. How are y'all doing? Who we got in here? Let me see. We got in the room. We got 5 people in the room.
Oh, that's what's up.
Let's see. Delta, Dashi, and Darian McKinley.
Yeah.
Yo.
That bro, that's FA Vision right
there. Okay.
What's happening, y'all? We appreciate that.
Carl's in the building.
You're about to kick this thing off.
You ain't got none of the lady. Oh, I miss Annie. Yeah, I gotta send it to Annie. I don't know why Annie's so far down the list. She shouldn't be. I guess because I don't really send it to her no more because she automatically comes in, huh?
Right. Yep. Automatically. I think I'm about finished.
I don't see Annie. Okay, let me personally go to Annie then.
Gotta send it. Mm.
All right. There, I'm finished now. All right, we do have a great show for y'all. All right, let's see.
Absolutely.
There we go. Straighten this out a little bit.
All right.
Fellas in the chat today. Yeah, it look like it's a fellas chat today. Christian's in the building. What's up, Delta? What's up, Christian? Oh, said.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Looks like he been trying to work out. Aha, he got jokes for you.
Who said that?
Christian Campbell.
Yeah, that's the homie. That's the young homie right there, man. Hey, he know what it is, man. You know these. Hey, man, you know
Look
what?
at you flexing. God
Hey,
damn. Wait till I get my flex on.
We in here, y'all.
How y'all feeling today? Before we get started, how y'all feeling? How's everybody's mental coming? You know, mental health check.
That's right. It's important. Mental health is important. I just realized I still got this earpiece in here too. Okay, now it sounds regular. I knew something went right. Like, damn, why it sound like that? Now it makes sense.
Okay.
What's going on, y'all?
How's everybody's mental health though, for real?
For real. Mental health day. Mental health check, I mean. How's everybody mental health? Y'all doing all right?
All right.
Matter of fact, this episode is brought to you by Albanese, the gummies that eat like a worm. Boom. Clip that.
Clip that.
Need everybody to tag Albanese. You know what I'm saying?
Tag Albanese.
Yeah,
Go on
yeah.
the site and send them a screenshot
Yep.
of us with the Albanese bag in our hand, or just send them the video. I mean, maybe not. Just take a picture of us.
There you go.
Screenshot us with the Albanese bag in our hand.
And I think they call Albanese Confections or
Yes.
something like that.
Yes.
LLC.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I've been on there trying to reach out to them.
Me too.
Okay. Maybe one of us will get through.
Did yours free? No, that's Rosa.
Oh, just do like that. How y'all feeling?
Bam.
How's everybody's mental?
Yeah. Bam. Okay.
I don't even like looking at that part. I just like looking at the comments, personally.
Yeah, that's what I be normally doing.
Because I get distracted when I see us move. Because I'll be like, am I doing that? Like, down? Like, in my head. I don't know. Big Dashi, bro, you got to put a workout soon. PDRs. PRDs. What's PRD?
Oh, where you at? What up? You got Darian, what up, gents?
Christian, last one.
Fellas in here repping. What up, Christian? Okay, Christian last wholesale looking like he trying to work out.
Further
What
down.
up, Christian? Big Dashi, bro. We gotta put a workout soon. Oh, I PR'd. Yeah.
What's
PR. That's his personal when you hit something you never hit before.
Oh.
Yeah. 375 deadlift the other day. Trying to get around 400. 400. Hey, that's what's up. PR personal record.
Personal record. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah,
He's saying PPR. That's what's up, Christian. Hey man, that's what's happening, bro. For real.
Yeah, gym talk.
Yeah.
Gym talk. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, you won't get the lingo. Absolutely. Good deal though. Good deal on that one.
Is he a tall fella?
Chris, how tall are you, bro? Probably
He's a model.
6'1".
Okay.
Yeah, 6'1".
Okay.
Something like that. Slim fella, you know.
All right. Yeah, that's pretty good then.
Yeah, he doing it. Yeah, I see a lot of fellas in here, man. This is fellas night.
I guess
That's
that'd
okay.
be good if he was short and dumpy too, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean 375 is good on the deadlift. You know what I'm saying?
Is that hard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's heavy.
Okay.
It's heavy. Absolutely. He said he's 6'1" and 6'2" in loafers for the ladies. All right. Absolutely.
All
Absolutely.
right. So, fellas, ladies, if you join, people around the world, welcome to Thoughts from Your Boy podcast. I'm your host. I'm your host, Just This. So this is world.
And I'm your boy Said, aka Mr. Let's Talk.
Let's talk.
What we talking about today?
We talking about why are paternity tests mandatory?
Ooh, we jumping out the gym today, y'all. Why paternity test mandatory?
Yes.
Damn. How bad had it had to get for the powers that be to make paternity tests mandatory?
Well, when you got a bunch of women that play the game of I don't know who I slept with, or I think it was him because X, Y, and Z, but that's not who it is, X, Y, and Z.
Right.
And they go through all the troubles of, well, I guess it ain't really a trouble to the court because they don't pay for the DNA test. But I guess having to refund the money back when the dude is not him, because they do supposed to give you money back if you're not the dad.
Okay.
They're supposed to, but will they always do it?
Hell no.
That's far and,
Yeah, if you're far between.
Right.
I don't know.
They are, I didn't know. Yeah, it's a new law going in effect that
Yes, it's mandatory now. DNA test, paternity test at birth, mandatory. Absolutely. Yep. You can't, you know what I'm saying, no more just throwing somebody's name on there and trying to put them on child support. No.
If you sign the birth certificate, it's not mandatory. It's a new law, so they haven't got all the kinks out, but yeah, it's going to become mandatory.
Right.
Within the next couple of months to a year.
Yep.
But I think if you sign it, you can still contest whether it's yours or not. But if you are married, you have to ask for a paternity test, because if you're married, supposedly you're the only one supposed to be in there. Right?
Yes.
It's a federal law or state law in Alabama. It's going to be all state law.
Right. Across the country. They're making this a national thing. Yep. Federal law.
So how do y'all feel about that, fellas? Do you think that's a good idea, bad idea? What will it prove or disprove? How about that?
Will it prove or disprove?
Yep. Deb says he thinks it's excellent.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good rule, honestly. Now they can't be trying to stick people for their paper. You know what I'm saying?
Dang, she trying to stick you for my
For
paper.
real.
Dang.
Why she want to stick me for my paper? My Moschino hold my Versace hatchet.
Wow.
Come to find out she was hitting everybody. You know about me, the fake IDs, cases in Virginia, body in DC.
Boy, them bars go hard.
Yeah. Oh shit. Came out on bail.
So how do y'all feel about that, ladies and gentlemen? Well, fellas, because we don't have any ladies in the room at the moment. You don't have the Wi-Fi?
Oh shit. Slow connection.
Means you're on your own connection.
Yeah.
Not the Wi-Fi.
I don't have a Wi-Fi password.
I don't know if I got it, but I don't know if it probably won't show me the password no more.
No, don't worry about it.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So talk to us. What y'all think? What do you think, Sid? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? What will it fix?
I think it's a good idea. Honestly, I think it's a good idea. I think it'll cut down on a lot of men being thrown under the bus. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, like you said, there's gonna be a lot of bugs that they have to work out, kinks and all this other stuff, and but I think overall, it's gonna help.
Okay.
It's gonna clarify a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Andy's in the building.
Andy in the building. What's happening?
I don't think it's going to fix anything really. Why not, Andy?
Andy said that. Why not? Talk to us, Andy. From a woman's perspective, why not? Why don't you think it's gonna change anything? I think it's gonna change a lot. I really, really do. I think that it's gonna change a lot. It's gonna make people be aware. It's gonna force people to be aware whether you want to or not.
It is gonna force. It's gonna force responsibility on people that don't want it.
Yep. Yep. And for the men who want to know if this their child or not, they'll have
It's gonna
the
break a couple
opportunity.
hearts.
Yeah, and then definitely that. Absolutely.
That probably gets somebody hurt though.
True. True. Yep, because it might be a man who think it's his and it ain't his.
Yeah, he been there the whole 9 months.
Yep. Well, I think it'll cut back on that because the woman know. Like the women gonna know now. Damn, they're gonna test me when I had this baby.
Some of them don't be knowing though.
And well, that sucks even more. It may cut down on that too.
Why you put me on the spot? Hello, just because somebody signed a birth certificate don't mean he's the biological father. True.
That's absolutely true. But he needs to know that. You know what I'm saying? He don't need to be signing this thinking that he is. Now, if he signed it, you know what I'm saying?
In the duress?
Well, I mean, that'd be fucked up. You know, but if he signed it knowing that he's not the biological, okay, that's one thing.
Yeah, because he knows.
Right, because he knows. But if he signed it thinking that he is, then he needs to know that. You know what I'm saying? He definitely needs to know that.
It's gonna get a lot of people hurt.
Yeah, but it'll be.
They're gonna have that extra security in the baby ward.
Well, people gonna need to know. I mean, I think
it
if
is
people
a need to know thing.
The whole 9 months, they're gonna know that they need to tell this person. You know what I'm saying? Before the baby get here.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I mean, I don't think
a lie. I think they're gonna run with a lie as long as they can.
I hope not, because knowing that they're gonna get tested, that they might go off and have the baby by themselves. You know what I'm saying?
And he said, I must have come in late, so they're actually going to do it. Mandatory DNA test before you sign it. Yes. Yes. It got approved. It should go in effect. Like I was telling Delta, it should go in effect anywhere from 6 months to the next year. But it did get approved. Yes.
Absolutely.
I guess that fixes abortions. I guess the abortion problem.
I don't see how it would fix that.
Because so with what you said, let's say the guy thinks it's his and she knows it's not. She might try to opt out to get that done so that it don't mess up whatever they think they got going on. Because she know who it is most of the time.
Right.
But sometimes women sleep with multiple men in the same time frame.
True.
You don't know whose it could be.
Right.
So would that stop abortion or would that increase abortion?
Good question. I don't know. I mean, she gonna know that they're gonna be getting tested, you know what I'm saying, before anything is put on the birth certificate.
Right.
So if you don't want to face that, or if you don't want to tell somebody, then yeah, I guess it might increase it, I guess. I mean, I don't know. But we know that when it comes time to sign that birth certificate, some truth gonna be told. Whether she tell it or the doctor and them tell it. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, sir, this is not your
Right. Right. And see, the thing is, the truth has to come out, because if you want to put somebody on child support, quote unquote, they name need to be on the birth certificate. You see what I'm saying? You can't just say, oh, he the baby dad and that's it. And this is gonna help with that.
Well, but they don't put you on child support based on who signs the birth. Well, sometimes they do. Some states. A
lot of states. Yeah, because they be like, oh well, your name was on the birth certificate.
But most states you gotta apply for it.
Apply for I know I'm saying. No, I'm not saying that they put you on there just because you signed it. But I'm saying if a woman can get a man to sign his name on that birth certificate,
right,
she can take him to child support court.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? Because his name is on the birth certificate.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying.
And then they'll give him a paternity test then.
Right.
And then prove if it is or isn't.
Right.
Okay, so it did come back on.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Good. Yep.
Morg in the building. Yo, Morg.
Morg, what's happening?
We got a bone to pick with you.
Yeah, Morg, we're going to get you.
How dare you go live when you know we go live too? You wanted to support, but we were over here doing Wrestle Talk. I mean, I love saying that. I need to stop saying that. Anyway, support Wrestle Talk. Yeah, anyway, all right.
Yeah, Wrestle Talk.
It's a podcast that recaps wrestling.
Oh, okay.
It recaps the WWE. And
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But it come on and says support Wrestle Talk with their little Irish voices.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that should just be in my head every time I say the support word. Crazy.
Wow.
He's financially responsible when you sign.
But that's what I'm saying. But what if he not the baby dad? You see what I'm saying? So now it's gonna force the truth to come out.
It is.
You see what I'm saying? Because it's gonna have to be mandatory testing before the birth certificate is signed. So that's what I'm saying.
And he says Jerry Springer will announce the DNA test. Unfortunately, he can't because Jerry has passed on. But I'm sure Murray,
Steve
Wilco, or
Mm-hmm.
you know, one of the paternity court judges will be more than happy to do that. Y'all ain't never in my life, and I did it one time. LOL.
We was in your live
Give
on
me a
Monday.
break. We did. We were in your live.
Right.
That's how we knew you was live.
Right.
But then it was time for us to go live, and I was like,
Right. On the tickety. You know what I'm saying?
That's Steve Wilco. Yeah.
You was on the tickety, and we seen you.
We seen you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's up, family? We in here.
Deuces. What's happening? What's happening then?
So, okay. With that being, so it does prevent the lying. It does prevent a man from caring when he don't need to care. I guess. Wouldn't that be how you look at that?
That's a good way to say that. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it'll prevent him from having to pay child support for the next 18 years. It'll also allow him to know if this is truly his child or not. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's not his, then he know that she cheated and got pregnant by somebody else. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to waste his time or his money. He can move on. You know? And I don't want y'all to think we women bashing, because that ain't it. We just talking about the fact that how bad did it have to get for them to make this mandatory? Think about that, y'all. Was it so many paternity fraud cases going on that the federal government stepped in and said, look, okay, we got to do something about this. It's too many paternity fraud cases.
But the killing part is the federal government is not the one who pays the money back if they're wrong. They try to make the parent that knew the woman, they try to make her pay it back. And I doubt most women have $190,000 waiting around in the cut just to cover child support that they received that they weren't supposed to.
Right. Well, and I think once again they're trying to avoid that. So for the people who's there already, sorry for you, but they're trying to prevent new cases of men paying $197,000. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're trying to avoid. Well, they're trying to get the right person to pay the money, and as opposed to the wrong man paying the money. And I think that's what that's about, because I think it's wrong as hell to make somebody pay all this damn money for nothing.
Yes, they should be mandatory. It will be a step closer to women being accountable. Whoa. The word most hate to be held to.
True.
Dude, you're starting up a conflict now.
Uh-oh.
Do you feel like women really don't want to be accountable when it comes to shit like that? I gotta go back and look at one of my videos.
Uh-oh.
Oh, your frat brother's in here. What's going on, sir?
What's happening, frat? What's going on, bruh? What you got? We know you got something for us on this one, man. We know it.
What you doing? Are you trying to find it?
I'm trying to get this Wi-Fi going.
Okay.
Boom. Should be this one right here. But it's locked. So
let me see if I got it. My wheelhouse. My tablet got Wi-Fi.
yeah, my phone got Wi-Fi, and I can just Bluetooth it from there.
2D Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah.
So theirs is very fast.
But don't call it out though. We don't want to put their Wi-Fi.
Right. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. Like it's 17, 84, 59.
Oh, I thought I had it on this phone. I guess I don't.
It's all good. I'm what you call it?
It's on the tablet. That's why I'm saying my tablet got Wi-Fi. It's picking up off of there. All right. Missed some comments. I think if they do mess around, they don't want to be found out. Right. Hell no, they don't want to be. They don't want to be too. They don't want to be accountable. The princess's accountability, as I've stated before.
True.
Annie, the more you f around, the more you'll get. You're gonna find out. MHIN the bull. MHIN the bull. Oh, MHIN the building. Okay. All right.
Oh yeah, MA. So he's saying most honorable in the building. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I just feel like I'm not gonna say it's a waste, but I guess it cuts down on that $99 that you got to pay when you go to child support court.
Right.
So like, because the DNA is mandatory, so it'll be free at the hospital. It's free at the hospital anyway, right? When the baby's being delivered, ain't it free?
What a test?
Yeah. I heard it was free. I heard it was free there.
It's probably free at the moment, but they're probably gonna bill you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh well.
They'll probably bill you.
I'm with Deuce on this. This is the first step towards accountability. Accountability, women's kryptonite. Is it really?
Yeah.
Ladies, is accountability really a kryptonite? Can y'all really not be accountable for the stuff y'all do? Or y'all feel like because y'all ladies is just fly under the rug like, oh, well, I'm a girl. Who cares?
Yep. It don't matter what we do to men. That's what they always think. It don't matter. They just men.
We gonna bounce back. We gonna be all right.
Right. You supposed to be a man. What? You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be a man.
You know what's strange that we having this conversation? I was watching a crazy show on Tubi.
Tubi.
And the person on Tubi was well, they were both cheating, but the husband was cheating with one person.
Mm-hmm.
And the husband told the wife, if I catch you again, what I'm gonna do to you. He drove her to a site with, like, I guess he was an architect or construction worker.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, engineer. He was the dude behind the building and design of things. They took it to a lot, and he said, if I catch you cheating on me again, I'm put over here and your other part over here. How they gonna find you? So he snapped and just started killing everybody. He killed his coworkers.
Damn. It's killing everybody.
He killed her. He unalived her. Sorry. He unalived her. He unalived his coworker. He tried to unalive the one he was cheating on. He unalived her husband because she had a husband too. It was bad.
Just unalived everybody. Yeah, that's when you know somebody got an issue. They just run around doing that.
And then she unalived him. Hey, Dissy and everyone. Hey, Tanya.
Okay, check this out. We're going to keep this short and sweet. It's time out for that, right? I don't care if you speak to me, but the blatant disrespect got to stop. I will strike and cancel and delete every comment you put up. All of them. I'll have the moderators block every comment so you cannot speak. Because you're doing this shit on purpose, right? I mean, I don't care if you don't want to talk to me. I don't want to talk to you neither. But the blatant, continual disrespect will not be tolerated. Moderators, y'all know who y'all are. Y'all see a comment from Tanya, strike it. Period. And that's how we're going to do that. I'm not putting up with the constant disrespect. So that's that. And we can continue on.
Morg said, I think if a man has to pay child support, he has to be present in the child's life as well. It's awful when women make a dude pay child support but won't let him see the child. Yeah, but some dudes don't want to see the child. I mean, as bad as that may sound. My oldest son mailed in one of them DNA family tree things and asked me if who I told him was his dad was really his dad. It came out it was who I said it was because there was no one else. Yeah, most women would know, yeah. Most women would know.
Most of them do know. I mean, but sometimes they don't. You know what I'm saying?
I also don't believe in co-parenting. You don't believe in co-parenting? Why don't you believe in co-parenting?
Who said they don't believe in co-parenting? Well, so you just gonna
Yeah,
do it all on their own?
yeah, your frat brother said that. I also don't believe in co-parenting.
Mm.
It's a lie. Why? Why don't you believe
Why?
in co-parenting? That's a new one. I never heard that one before.
Yeah, most people believe in co-parenting.
Then if you really don't know, you should be honest and straight and say you really don't know. True, 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 true. If you really don't know, you should just be like, I don't know.
I mean, I would think that most people would like co-parenting. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you get along with your baby mama,
I guess if
or
you don't get along, I can see that. If you don't get along with them, I can see it being a problem.
it might be tough. I mean, but you don't want to not be able to see your child.
That's not fair because if anything, the man is more responsible for the child being conceived, and yet he gets to choose whether or not he's in the child's life. Co-parenting is for non-married persons. Okay. The woman doesn't have a choice unless she puts the child up for adoption. Hmm.
Wait, when it comes to co-parenting?
Mm-hmm. Call in number.
Oh,
Okay, call in number is
okay. Yeah, call in number is definitely gonna be on the screen. We putting it up now, y'all. Like I said, we want to get y'all honest opinion on this. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's have some fun. You know what I'm saying? Keep it PC because YouTube will automatically, disconnect the live or won't allow you to post a comment. We gotta have suggested spelling, that type of stuff.
why is it illegal for a man to just get a girl pregnant and then did? Why is it not illegal? Why is it legal? Okay, why is it legal?
Why is it legal for a man to just get a girl pregnant and then dip out? I don't think he was probably trying to get her pregnant in the first place. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that was his intentions to get her pregnant, But
Yes,
that's where the
sir.
child support come in there.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
What's going
happening,
on,
Fred?
man?
Hey, that's a great question that was asked right there. Why is it legal for the man to get a girl pregnant and then dip out? The reason why I don't believe in co-parenting, because if you ask me, the system that was set up for, man and a woman to be married, whatever, it's the perfect system for a child. When you're not married and the man ain't in the house, he's not the man of that house. I can't tell the mother of my child what to do in her house.
True.
Can't even make suggestions. And then it also, most of the time, places the man in a low position where he has to always accommodate whatever's going on in her life, but she never accommodates.
Now that part I agree with.
But you spend 18 years letting her tell you what her schedule is, what she finna do, and you have to make a judgment. That is what you call co-parenting. And I'm saying that's some BS.
I mean, but
A lot of guys walk out and don't deal with their kids. Because when your child ain't in your house, take a whole chunk of your manhood away from you. Sometimes a man got to decide, I'm going to keep my manhood, live in peace, and then maybe I can explain it all later. But I can't take 20, 30 years of getting dogged.
But the scenario you're describing, that's not the everyday scenario. That's not most scenarios. That's just some. Some scenarios the woman dogs the man. Some scenarios she runs the household the way she wants to. But there's a flip side of that. There's the scenarios where the men get the children and run the household the way he wants to. There's scenarios where they both really do agree on what's best for the child together. So
What and also I think that when it's co-parenting, it's like, okay, let's say you get the child for a week, she get the child for, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, you can't tell her what to do in her house, but she can't tell you what to do in yours either.
True.
If the houses are not aligned, hustling backwards. I can't have a certain set of rules in my house. Then when the child leave my house and they go to elsewhere, another set of rules. The child ain't a piece of a toy or a piece of paper. It's a human being.
True.
So
That's a child.
So you're saying you would rather just give up your rights for 18 years until the child is 18 years old? And then with the hopes that you can...
You never give up your rights.
I mean, well, I didn't mean give up your rights. I mean, just like let the child stay with the mama and then you don't have any contact or any, you know what I'm saying, any type of relationship with the child or be in the child's life because he lived with his mama.
I can give you an example.
Okay.
Our child is not at my house. Now he's turned 16. At the age of 14 or 15, I get phone calls. Got a girlfriend. Really? Everybody that know me, so I wasn't going to approve of that. Then I get phone calls. We need to talk to him. About what? Oh, I'm supposed to put my cape on. Come and rectify a situation that you created. Allow this now. I'm going to be the bad guy to my son. Look at it. Here come the bad guy.
I mean, but even if the parents are both in the house together, one parent plays the bad guy anyway. Just like good cop, bad cop. One parent, good parent, bad parent. They're just not bad parent all the time.
I would agree with that. But when you're not in the house, you're going to be the bad guy all the time.
Well,
You're never going to have an open line of communication. So if one person, call accountability, one person decided they're going to allow the child to have a boyfriend or girlfriend, then turn around, call the other parent and say, you need to talk to him. He's spending too much time with that girl. You control the house, woman.
Yeah, you're right. In that sense, you're right.
no, I agree.
You allow him to spend his time.
I agree in that sense. If the child stays with the mama only, I agree. But if it's, the child stay with the mama, and then the dad come get him, you know what I'm saying, and that type of thing, because that's co-parenting by definition, right?
And that's what he is about it. What can I instill in my child in a few hours? Most men, do y'all realize that everybody in that woman's life spend more time with your child than you do?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
The guy she dating spend more time with your child. Everybody who around her spend more time. And I'm supposed to be a dad in 30 minutes?
Yes, you are. Yes. I don't think, for me, I'm going to see my child. Period, point blank. I'm going to see mine. If I only get 30 minutes, then that's going to be the best 30 minutes. That's going to be I'm saying because co-parenting by definition would be
Both of
equal
y'all,
parenting. Equal
Both of
parenting.
y'all input
You
on
see
the
what I'm saying?
child, right?
So to say that I'm not gonna do that simply because he lives with the mama, I disagree with that. I'm going to see my child. I'm going to instill certain things in my child.
Once again, you're talking about a subject matter that didn't come out my mouth.
You said that. You said, how can I instill something in my child in 30 minutes?
That's what I said.
Okay.
I didn't say I ain't going to see my child. I ain't say I ain't gonna spend time with my child.
No, I'm not you personally, but I'm saying speaking to the example, to the you know what I'm saying, not you personally.
The example does not state that.
Okay, so what you saying?
The example states exactly what it says.
Can't be a 30-minute dad.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom in 30 minutes. I don't care if you go over there in 30-minute blocks throughout the week.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to lose.
Oh, I never said you wasn't. I never said that, but for me, something is better than nothing, right? So
I mean, I like to feel like I instill something decent in my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I like to feel like I installed something decent in my daughter. She spent a lot of her years. She spent what 10 to now in Tennessee. So from 10 to 22, 22.
Mm-hmm.
She's been in Tennessee. Have I been able to be there for hours at times? Yes and no. We show up when she wasn't in sports or she wasn't doing activities, and even when she had activity, we would show up at the activity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like she was in the band, like you was in the band, and they have a band competition.
Mm-hmm.
We showed up at the band we supported her during the band competition, and then when she got done, she came and talked to us. We talked to her. We didn't take her home because she rode the bus, so she had to ride the bus back to school.
Right.
But we were there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can't say we had the most meaningful, in-depth conversations all the time, but the times that I have been with her and we needed to have an in-depth conversation, we had those conversations.
Right. Okay.
So I don't feel like. Go ahead.
And that's commendable. And I completely, once again, said, and I completely agree with both of you guys. Something is better than nothing.
Right.
Purely speaking on the transfer of information and the accommodation aspect.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm purely speaking. I'm not telling any man, don't spend time with your child if you ain't in the house with him. That's idiotic.
You're just saying from a standpoint of fairness and equal, it's not equal all the time. And you're right, it's not.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, I agree with that.
She gets to download her whole database.
Yep. Absolutely.
To that child.
Absolutely.
They get to download 1 megabyte.
Yeah. Now I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. It wouldn't be fair. It
ain't fair. That's why I don't believe in co-parenting.
But there are healthy co-parenting versus you saying that you just don't believe in it. There are some situations that have a healthy co-parent. I mean, it's still going to be more majority of whoever has a kid most of the time anyway. It's still going to be that.
Anything that's not equal.
Right.
50-50. Okay.
Right. Now I agree with definitely. Yeah.
All right. So let's read some of these comments.
All right.
Appreciate you tuning in, fam.
Where we? Oh, Umbrian in the building. That's what's up.
Yeah, Umbrian in the building.
I don't even know where to start at.
We up here where Morgan said, "Why is that legal?"
Oh, damn, that's right. Okay, that's.
But just because it's an accident, that doesn't make it any less of his responsibility. Because both made a choice to have unprotected interaction. True, exactly. They both did it right.
I completely agree with that.
Both parents need to be present in a child's life. The woman shouldn't have to deal with that alone.
Agreed.
And that is agreed. But what do y'all say when a man got to deal with the child alone?
Which is increasingly more and more that's happening, where the man is getting sole custody. You see that a lot.
On top of that, men don't want to date a single mom. That's not true. Some men do, some men don't. I mean, because you got to think about it. that part of it is somebody else's child. So you can't. I mean, you can step in and become the full parent of that child, or if their dad or mom is around, then they have their dad and their mom in their life as well. They just have bonus parents.
This is strictly situational.
It is.
Yes,
When a man
absolutely.
gets full custody, female more than likely is a complete idiot.
That's true though. That's normally
Okay, now, let me put us in the right space.
okay.
When the man gets the custody, females is just a piece of trash, literally. But how many men are the unequal, good men? Nothing wrong with them, gainfully employed, educated, and get treated like the piece of trash. And we have no get back.
True. Yep. You see it all. You see it a lot.
Speaking to the men, not the ladies, how many of you have stepped in and dated a single mother and contributed to turning that child's father into a deadbeat?
Ooh. That is a good point right there.
I don't.
Now that is
I don't know.
shit. I like that one.
So
that's true because some men will date a single parent and step. Okay, so a Russell Wilson.
Oh, he can't come over here.
Right.
He can't come over here.
Russell Wilson has made Future look like a deadbeat. You
but
see
he
what I'm saying?
looked like that before that, baby.
That's true, but now I mean
he's a deadbeat in the sense of he don't want to do it.
Right. And
but
now
he got the funds to do it.
But now none of the other baby mamas have baby daddies like a Russell Wilson.
No.
So Russell Wilson makes Future look like a complete deadbeat. Taking pictures with his son on the football field. You know what I'm saying? And all this dad proud of you type stuff. I agree. So the stepdad has come in and made the biological look. I agree with that. Yeah.
You could have babies by two women. They'll get to know each other. They'll gang up on you.
I've seen that happen before too. I've seen that happen.
Another dude start dating your baby mama. You gonna listen to anything negative that she got to say about you.
True.
And
that is true.
The muscle to turn you into a deadbeat. He'll never work with you.
I can see that scenario. Unfortunately, that's never been the case in my life.
And that's it happens. But you know what? You starting to see a lot of baby daddies be cool with each other. Well, on the internet rather. Yeah, on the internet. You know, let me say that. Both parents
should communicate what's best for the child. My son is 3. True, they should.
Where you at?
Hi, Umbrian. I missed Deuce. Read Deuces. I understand Morgan. The point is, when the unprotected choice was made, both should be held to standards that best suit the child. Yes.
Yep. Absolutely. Both parents should communicate what's best for their child. My son is 3. Hi, Umbrian. Okay, we doing good, Umbrian. Appreciate you tuning in. Would you look at it different if your child was adopted by a different family? Would you want to be in their life?
Let us take this next call.
Okay, one more scenario before I go.
Go ahead.
If you bought a car
and
you paid the note, but you had to call me to ask me if you could drive your car today, how would you feel?
You're
responsible for the car.
Right.
You pay the note, you pay the insurance.
Right.
But you cannot drive it unless I tell you to.
I think that's some bullshit.
That's what co-parenting is.
That is what co-parenting is. If y'all don't get along, yes.
Even if you get along,
it's a little different if you get along.
How many great men you've heard say, "Well, I gotta ask his mom if I can do this. But what the hell I'm asking her for permission to take care of what belongs to me? That I take care of financially. My car. Why do I have to ask her to drive it?
Yeah. That's true. That's a bad scenario.
It is. It is.
But that is a lot. That is a few. Nah, that's probably.
That's 98%.
I ain't gonna say it's that high.
It's changing though.
It's up there, but it may not be that high.
Yeah, it's times are changing on it.
We think we being cute and respectful by saying, well, I'm gonna ask her if this, and I'm gonna ask her that. That's your car.
But I know some men who don't do that. Yeah, I know some men who don't ask the baby mama nothing when they got the child for their week. They don't ask her. They don't call her. They pick up their child and they do what they want with their child.
And I bet his week is based off her schedule.
No, it's
based off the court schedule.
It's based off what the court said.
Yeah,
Like
based off the
they
court
go week
schedule.
to week.
Yeah.
They get the week. You know what I'm saying? It's like a tennis match, back and forth. They pass the child back and forth from week to week. Hold on, man. Let me get caught up on these comments.
That's almost as close to 50 you're gonna get. But
Take it easy, fellas.
I appreciate you, Fred. Would you look at it different if your child was adopted by a different family? Would you want to be in the life more in that situation, or if they were living with the baby mama?
go ahead, sir.
What's up, fellas?
You got it.
What's happening with you?
And that was an excellent conversation y'all had.
Yeah, we were trying to keep up with y'all conversation in the chat box.
But
Y'all can go ahead and do that.
no, go ahead.
Go ahead.
We got you on the line.
Yeah, we got you on the line. So
All right, man, look. So I'm in a situation, I have a 3-year-old son.
right.
I understand exactly what Frat Brother was saying.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I understand it too,
We're in a really good space now.
but
Right.
she dictates, right?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
Alright. So me and my child mother we're in a good space. But you have to understand the man controls the temperature. And what I mean by that is women are very emotional.
True.
So if you do anything to trigger them, they can use your child against you.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yep.
You understand? So
Yes.
as a man, you can't get emotional on her level. You have to know how to control yourself. And that's what I realized. Great news is, y'all see, I send pictures of my son all the time. I can see my son anytime I want. This weekend, I'm going to have him. And all that. That's cool. That's great. So I understand what Frat Brother was saying.
Absolutely. Right.
And then, so that got to me because I prefer to be in my child's mom or to be in the ideal situation where we in the house together. When I come home, just like when I was a kid, I run home and I say, hey, daddy, and I can hug him and kiss him and all that. When I go home, he's not there. He's
Right.
on the other side of the city.
Right.
So, with that being said, I think her brother, he wants to call, I don't want to talk bad about him, but he lives with us from time to time.
Okay.
So, Frat Brother was right, because sometimes whoever your child lives with, your mother lives with, that's who he's going to be around. So, you got to be careful. He's still young.
Right.
You see, that's influence. So, I'm still going to be there for my son. I'm always going to be there. All these things. But it's just something that you got to think about. And sometimes I get angry. I might get upset. Like, hey, I want to be there for my son. I want to protect him. So nobody touch him. None of that stuff.
Right.
You understand? So
Yeah.
It's like sometimes you got to take it how it is.
That's true. That's true.
One thing about me, my son's mother is that we communicate about things all the time. And so the only difference is our belief system.
Mhm.
Okay.
Or is the New Testament, the Old Testament. That's neither here nor there.
Right.
But other than that, I understand what Frat Brother was saying.
Oh, he made a lot of good points.
You have to be We have to not be emotional. We have to learn how to maneuver our way for the best benefit of our child. If that makes sense.
It does.
And you know one thing, Delta, that I'm learning now. I mean, not me personally, but like through my brothers and them, is a lot of these things are changing now in favor of the man.
Yes.
So it's no longer as concrete as it used to be, all on the woman's side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some of these things are starting to slightly, and I ain't saying like majorly, but just slightly, the man is starting to get a little bit more rights. The courts are starting to see things a little bit, you know what I'm saying, less biased to the woman. So, and I think that's a good thing, because we have good men like yourself, like my brother, who do all they can to be in their kids' life. And like you said, it's really not fair that you have to make sure you strategic in how you treat her just so you can see your child. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes the game we got to play, though.
And that's the game that you have to, and I think it's unfair, though. You know what I'm saying?
It is unfair.
I think
it's
that's
like,
unfair.
It's like playing baseball with no bats. It's unfair. You feel me? Like they can throw the ball at you as hard as whatever speed they want to.
Yep.
And you supposed to hit it, but you ain't got the right hitting tool. And if it hit you, it hurt.
Absolutely. But you can't throw it back.
But you can't throw it back. Right. You can't catch it and throw it back. Right.
Yep. I agree.
That's how your frat brother. That's how Delta is explaining co-parenting. Now, only thing I can say to that is the same thing I tell everybody all the time. If you get a lawyer and let your lawyer do lawyer talk in the courtroom, it changes the outcome of this co-parenting situation.
It does.
But if you don't have one, you go in there thinking that you're just going to tell the judge what you want to tell him, and he's going to listen. He ain't listening to that.
Yep, you know, I agree.
That's like a teacher. You wouldn't want a student teaching your kid how to do anything, because the student is learning just like your student is learning.
Yep.
Only person that's apt to teach your student how to learn a new skill is the teacher.
Yep.
The lawyer is the same thing in the courtroom.
Yeah, that's the one who communicate with the judge.
That's the one who communicates.
Let me get caught up. Hold on, Delta, for a sec. Not trying to prove a point. I'm just curious. That's what Morg said. Parents should raise the child both equally. It depends on the mom. Financial independence is needed too. Hi, Delta. Hi, Annie. Just giving nice logic. The father, in most cases, hold all his children to a level of structure. Mothers most give inches and miles for the child to exploit. Humans should understand the well-being of their child, support them in their ambitions, but child, when raised as an adult, should respect the time and the energy parents have invested. It's not about which parent is better. Both parents need to get their ish together for the sake of the human life that they both created. I agree with that 1,000. If I had to parent, I would enlighten him or her in the best manner, but respect their free will. All right, I'm gonna stop right there so Delta can finish. You know what I'm saying? Finish his point.
All right, so Delta, this is what I think. Because like I said, I've been blessed, and I guess not blessed at some time. But I didn't see both of those scenarios. So, like for instance, with my daughter, yes, there were other people, her husband, whoever she took my daughter around, spent more time with my child than I did. We have a great relationship now. We never had a bad relationship, but as a girl to a man, they yearn our love. They yearn our acceptance. So I never made it seem like I wasn't accepting, proud of her. None of that, even though I never got to see her every day like I wanted to.
Right.
I stopped seeing her every day or every week after 8. You know, before 8, I saw her every day. Saw her anytime I wanted to, go up to the school, pick her up, go to daycare, pick her up, whatever. I did that. After 8, she was in Tennessee. I can't go to Tennessee and be here for my son.
Right.
So it sucked. You know what I'm saying? When she made rules like, well, the judge said, you don't have a license, you can't drive. If I see you in the driver's seat, she can deter and say, I don't want to let my daughter go with you because you're in the driver's seat. Even though I can get in the passenger seat, she said, if you're in the driver's seat, she can refuse to give you your child. I said, how crazy does that sound? But on the flip side of that, my son lives with me. My son been living with me since he was 6. So I say to that, you know, his mom, she on my schedule. She on my what I feel like doing, and I'm not a tyrant, so I don't you know use my dictation like to be like fuck you. But truth of the matter is, she gotta work around my schedule.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you know, the people, whoever I'm around, or whoever I'm dating, does spend more time around my son than she would. But some of the women I date don't have no care of my son. They don't pay him no attention, and I don't really push that on him. So
Right. Right. In 30 minutes, you can ask that child about how their day was at school. Ask him how their test went, how he spoke about the phone call before. You can let that child know that you care about them. Loyalty is a blessing, but responsibility. Yep. Yep. Most men I have seen go for their wife or girlfriend for an abortion once they are questioned too. Confrontation becomes mandatory. Love is the frequency of the universe, but a creation which is brought. Should be taken care of. Ooh, shit. Excellent analysis. Um, Let me see. I'm enjoying meal. Okay. If a woman is independent and has responsibility, she will not like any manipulation or irresponsible behavior from the man she thinks to date or have a family in general. But I gave food course increment. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. If I buy the car, why do I have to ask someone else to drive it? Hmm.
that's a good analogy. That's a
That what
very
Frat
good
just said.
analogy.
Yeah. And I like that one. If I buy the car, why do I have to ask someone else to drive it? Um, yeah,
They
that's
don't deem you responsible.
right. Right. It's like Delta was saying, it's just you have to be strategic on how you treat that person. And in your case, she has to be strategic on how she's talking to you. Because you
Not
could
really. I mean, I could be a dickhead and be like,
that's what I'm saying. You have the power to though, if you wanted to.
but my thing was because you know, I guess some know, some don't. I didn't have the greatest relationship with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up around my mom, right? So me and my mom, we cool. We fell out here and there, you know, but we always come back because that's my mom. I'm her son.
Right.
So
Right.
my son, he like that with me. We don't fall out. We don't argue. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure some of the shit I say he get mad about,
Right.
but
Right.
like his mom treats him a way that he don't want to be bothered with her.
Mm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
don't
Mm-hmm.
push anything.
Right. You're like,
She did
hey,
that. You
you
know
did
what I'm
this
saying? Because
kid.
like at the same token that your frat brother and Delta are both saying you gotta be strategic, you still gotta be right to that kid.
Yep.
Like
That's true.
no matter what the other parents say and do about it, you gotta treat that kid right because at some point that kid gets old enough to say, I don't want to do that. I don't want to see her. I don't
Yep.
want to see her.
Yep. Now that part, hey,
You know what I'm saying? Like
hey, regardless of how, yep.
my son mom asked me when she moved back, she said, hey, do you think I'm a good mom? Now I could have been a dick. You know, I mean, I'm being real. You
Nah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
I could have been a complete dick and be like, hell no, you ain't no good mom. How the fuck you gave your baby to a grown man? But you know, like that's what that's my mom's words. Like, if she's a good mom, how's she giving to you? I said, you make it sound like I'm a bad parent.
Right.
And she's like, I'm not saying that.
She just,
but if she's a real woman, she's supposed to keep her child.
right.
I said, boy, I'm a realer man. My child. If that's the way you're looking at it.
Right.
So,
right.
So when she asked me that, I told her it doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what any other adult says. When your child gets 18 and they want to deal with you or don't want to deal with you, that lets you know if you was a good parent to that child.
That's a good point. Frat just said, how can you be held responsible without being given any responsibility? Having to ask for responsibility is crazy.
It is.
That's a good point.
But one of our subscribers is going through that right now. She feel like her baby daddy is not responsible enough with her child. Her child's only 2 though. Her child don't talk. So
okay, right, right.
If you feel that way, you got to step in because ultimately, whoever has the kid the most is the person who speaks for that child.
Right, who's most responsible, and like you said, right, the voice for the child. Yes. Yep. Man.
So I'm not saying it's right.
I got one last thing to say.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, come on with it, bro.
And you know, my child mom, she can't do it by herself.
A lot of people can't do it by themselves.
That over the last couple of months, you know, women they can act like that, but they can't handle it by themselves. And believe it or not, I'm on child support, financially well. I thought, I was upset, but then now I'm cool.
Yeah, like I, yeah.
So I still, give my son a haircut, do things for my son. And people are like, well, you're doing extra beyond because you paying child support, but I'm not gonna let my son not have.
Right.
So that's just my kind of heart. He's on my seat. So,
right.
That's why I realized because when he gets older, she's gonna need when he gets a teenager. I know how I was when I was a teenager.
Right.
That's where the man come in at, but it starts at a young age, the foundation. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right.
It does.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
That's interesting though.
Man.
I realize how, the woman needs the man.
Absolutely.
The man is very privileged.
Very, very.
That's why, like when said Future looks like a deadbeat, it's not because Sierra dogs him.
No,
It's because Wilson took up more than the responsibility of another man's child.
Yep.
Like I had a coworker I used to work with. He said the child used to call him dad more than the real dad. And then one day the real dad came over there to pick him up, and he called the coworker dad in front of him, and the dad wanted to flip out.
Right.
Now, that's different. My child was calling niggas dad because her mom was telling him, this is dad. This is dad.
Right.
This is dad. So I had to break that shit off real fast when she, you know what I'm saying? When she said that shit to one of my homeboys when she was in my presence. Hey, dad. No, that's not your dad. You only got one of them. That's me.
That's right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's right.
Yeah, and I just one last little thing, but the man we built to work and provide and to take stress and pressure.
Absolutely.
That's not what a woman built for, And I be seeing how my child's mom be trying to work extra jobs.
He said, man.
Survive, but I'm like, hey, that's she, but I'll make sure my son's good.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
All right, peace, fellas.
Hey, appreciate you, bro. Darian McKinney said, man, with a bunch of emoji faces. See, yeah. I'm sure he got a lot to say on this topic right here, for real. I have dealt 3 heartbreaking turns in my life, but I love patience. I would not support disloyalty if I had sensed it. In my eyes, to be a good parent, you have to know thyself. I see and know all my and their mother's characteristics in our children. So with that said, with 30 minutes, I will tap into those characteristics and go with. And let me say this, though. When Frat said 30 minutes, he didn't literally mean 30 minutes, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all.
But that's what it can feel like sometimes.
Right. That's what he was saying. He was saying it's such a short amount of time. You know what I'm saying? And then also, Frat just came in and said, the man has to act as the pillar of kindness, while most times the female can act a wild donkey and no one questions her behavior. That is true, but that's also what I was saying is starting to change a little bit. You know what I'm saying? When these women get to acting up now, you can see it in the courts because a lot of these court cases, especially during COVID when everything was Zoom, it's all on YouTube now. It's all on YouTube. And you can see how some of these female judges, they ain't with that BS from the mamas no more. Well, as much. Let me say that. Yeah, some, right, some. So I agree with Frat. Definitely, the man got to always be on his best behavior, always. And the women get to act the ass. It's slowly starting to change slightly, slowly, like inching away at it. I think that's one of the reasons why my brother F8, he in the chat. That's why he said, man, because he understands, especially with this topic right here.
I mean, you gotta be strategic when you don't have the child. Right.
And even when you do. Now, let me say this too, y'all. I'm very fortunate to not be in this situation. Right. Me and my wife, you know what I'm saying, we got kids together. So I don't have any outside kids. I don't have no baby mamas. I don't refer to my wife, right? And my kids are grown now, right? I don't refer to my wife as a baby mama, never have, you know what I'm saying? I want to get beat up, y'all. I don't want no trouble. No, no, but I never had to deal with that. So a lot of these things that I'm speaking of is because I see my brothers go through it. I see my close homies go through it, you know what I'm saying? So I pick up game from them, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So that's where my experience with this situation comes in at. All right, what we got in the chat? They said Fred is right. Also, I love humanitarian, scientific management, and business development sales. Okay, we're gonna stop that there. Security and stability. Security and stability will to be future oriented, and responsible actions are needed in marriage or parenting. I agree with that, Umbrian. You just said something right there, for real. Just saying how I think. I'm loyal. Wasn't trying to make it based on actual 30 minutes, just saying the time frame isn't important. It does just feel like 30 minutes sometimes. And Delta agree with what Umbrian said. But yeah, I mean, when Frat said 30 minutes, he was just making the reference of it's a short amount of time. You know what I'm saying? But we can say 30 minutes because earlier Morg said in those 30 minutes, you can have a conversation with your child. And let's say 30 minutes. I'm not sure. It could have been either one of them. But they said you could ask the child about a test, how their day went, did they eat that day, are they sleeping well? Let's say it's just you picking them up from school and taking them home. Right. And you'll be surprised in that 30 minutes, those few little short conversations that you had, how far it'll go with the child, how much it means to the child. You know, even if you're just picking them up and taking them home, and then you got to go back to work or you gotta go. It ain't your day. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you just get to pick them up. Y'all agreed that you can pick them up. That means a lot to that child, especially if they don't see the dad every day. And now dad can pick them up from school every day. Yeah. Oh, that means the world to the kids. The world, yeah. You know what I'm saying? They get out of school, they see dad. Boom. Dad gonna take them home. Might even stop by McDonald's or whatever y'all favorite restaurant is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, taking advantage of all the time that you can get. And that's what I was saying earlier when Frat had said it the first time, and I misunderstood what he was saying about the 30 minutes. So it's important though. Every time that you can get, oh, go ahead. You had something. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like I said, the reason why I was saying earlier that me and my pops have a good relationship. Me and my son have a great relationship. You know what I'm saying? I don't, but the relationship he got with his mom, that's him and her thing.
Right.
I don't have nothing to do with that now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When he was younger, she said, I want to see him. So I'd force him to go over there. He'd get mad. He'd really get physically mad to the point where he'd have a meltdown.
Wow.
So I was like, you know what? I don't know what you're doing over there to him. Because I can only respond from what I'm seeing.
Right, right. And so, you see that he didn't want to be there.
He didn't want to be there.
Right.
And, you know, then she had times when like he'd be on the phone, speakerphone, and I hear it, and I hear the way she talked to him sometimes. She talks to him real condescending. Like I said, she make it all about her.
Right. Yeah.
Why you don't do this for me? Why you don't check on me? Why you don't call me? Why you don't?
And it's like you can't do that with kids. Now, you said something though, what made me think. My situation, as far as my relationship with my dad, it's great. It's great. 2 peas in the pod. Wasn't always like that. And let me tell you, because I grew up with my mama,
right,
until I got a certain age, and they talk, right? But my whole point of saying this is we never know the relationship between our parents. We don't know what's going on with mama and daddy.
True.
You see what I'm saying? All we know is we just the kids and we live with one or the other. So I know for me,
temporary time.
Right, and that's excuse me, exactly how it was in my situation. Once my parents divorced, you know what I'm saying? Then I got to live with my mama for a long time, and then I got sent here to live with my dad. And it wasn't until I got grown and was able to understand certain things and found out certain things. You see what I'm saying? And then that opens my mind up to be like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Now I see X, Y, and Z. And then that might pull you closer with one parent or the other. You know what I'm saying? Because now you start to understand, well, this is why hypothetically I wasn't around mama as much, or held away from being right. This is why it didn't work out.
And
so
it's not my fault. It wasn't because of me.
Exactly right. It wasn't my fault. I didn't make them break up. I didn't cause them to argue. You see what I'm saying? And you start to understand shit like that, and then it makes you appreciate them more.
Hello.
Yo, what's happening?
What's happening, bro?
Cool. On the conversation, y'all.
Hey, appreciate that.
Yeah. On the parent.
Hey, appreciate that.
Yeah. On the parent. Hey, appreciate that.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. As I said, you gotta know yourself.
Okay.
And it also helps that Well, I'll make sure I got everything turned out, you know, backseat or, you know.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah, go ahead. You good, bro?
Okay. So, yeah, but you got to know yourself.
Gotta know yourself.
You know, the woman that you have a child with, or like a woman or whatnot, whatever interaction that y'all had, you know what I'm saying? You knew stuff about her. Where you wanted to jump off a cliff and go unprotected.
Okay. Lust is a motherfucker, but okay.
So,
Yeah.
you know, when the child comes, y'all agree to when the child comes and all that. Okay, cool. But as long as you know yourself, time frame that you have to that time, all the time, or some of the time, and let. As long as you build and expand on those connections or similarities between parent and child, it doesn't matter how long y'all are around each other. That child is going to pick up on those values and that mind frame, and they're going to build and expound on that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just like how bruh, you know, being around Pops, he sees each one of us, and even he sees himself in each one of us. And he knows when to speak to and how to speak to. He knows when he puts the ass with each one of us, individually. He knows how to do it to get the best possible outcome to get us to bring ourselves back to ourselves before we go too far left.
Okay.
That's true. That's true.
So you know what I'm saying? And now, with me being that I did wake up and go to sleep for my children for decades. But now I have to adjust to those quote unquote 30 minutes.
Right.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
It's a different experience.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still tapping into those characteristics, those foundations that I've built over these past years that they woke up
Right.
and their mother.
Right.
And I still keep moving forward with that.
I mean, that's all you can get. That's all you can
That
do.
exactly because
I mean, but like when you're dealing with a child and another grown up, and a grown up could be temperamental, emotional, whatever. You gotta walk on eggshells sometimes.
mm-hmm.
But even when you get put in the court and the court try to drag you, you gotta hold on. You know what I'm saying? You like for me, my mom kept telling me to keep going because I had a couple times I wanted to crash out. I was like, this shit ain't working. I'm tired of this one-sided shit. I'm tired of the judge talking to me like he know me personally. But you know, you just gotta keep pushing.
Right, and it all works out. I remember telling bro one day that and I'm talking about you, bro. I remember telling him one day, look, you've been around your kids their whole life.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing she can do that's gonna make them look at you in a negative light if they don't already look at you like that.
Right.
Because whenever you in a child life past the age of 14, 15, like all them consecutive years, 15, 16, they thought of dad already.
Mm-hmm.
It's already formulated. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that she can do. Nothing. In most cases. Now, of course, you got some who are very manipulative and who will turn the child against the parent, against the dad. But even with that only works for a certain amount of time.
True.
Because kids are kids. They used to dad. They used to waking up. They used to the structure. They used to the discipline. They used to the tough love. They used to the fun. Most dads are the fun one. You know what I'm saying? The moms are the nurturers. The dads are the fun one and the disciplinarian.
Mm-hmm.
So after a while, it don't matter what mama say. And there's no disrespect to nobody mama.
Right.
But it's like, okay, I want dad.
Right.
I want dad. I'm used to dad being here. I'm used to mama being here too. Mama's still here. But something ain't right when dad not here. And I remember me and bro had that conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that, Fred.
Let me get caught up on some of these comments real quick too. Before we get out of here too, y'all, we about to wrap this one up. He said yes. Uh-huh.
Y'all go ahead and wrap up, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all do your thing. I enjoy speaking to you.
Hey, appreciate you calling in, bro.
Always. I am big.
I am, bro. I said, yeah, my son glad when he sees that. When he sees that, it makes me happy. Exactly. Frat said, for the record, I do all that and more, but that doesn't make it fair. A man like myself only believes in tangible results. The tooth fairy doesn't exist.
I felt that.
Hell yeah, that is so true. I would surprise my children with 35,000 graphics, 85,000 music creations, and 60,000 words accomplished on my book to boost his adult life. But I want my child to be knowledgeable. Absolutely. Hurdles in this era is people follow their own priorities and they have less concern with humanitarianism. Also, men are dating at times for just benefits, playing cat and mouse games. That's true. Umbrian, she on tonight. I ain't gonna lie. Women when get pregnant, I'm just saying she has a different aura, so men should support, invest in her mind, emotional well-being. And I don't know about that one. Maybe I spoke too soon. You see that? A child always follow their parents' instincts, but it depends if they're mature as they age, should follow their passion, studies, whatsoever they want to do. Parents should support. Good night, peace. I'm so sleepy now. I would rest. Good night, everyone. Good night, Umbrian. Appreciate you tuning in tonight. I'm glad you stood strong and didn't crash out, brother. I felt every word you spoke. That's what Fred just said to what you were saying.
That's what I was saying.
And deuce to deuces, peace, bro. Appreciate you tuning in. I was lucky to be able to talk to my boy despite court orders. I made notes from the phone call before, things to ask about. I had a joke book and would mark jokes to tell him to laugh about. Absolutely, Annie. That really is. Man, y'all, this one got really deep, and we appreciate everybody who tuned in. You know what I'm saying? The ones who called in, the ones who shared personal things with us. Hey, the ones who challenged our opinions and our views. This is what our platform is about. It's a safe space. It's a safe space for you to come on here and speak your mind.
That being said, I'm still just your host, just this.
And I'm still just your boy Said, aka Mr. Let's Talk. We out of time. Till the next time.
Screaming out, let's talk. Peace.
Oh. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, great show.